Hi guys, I'm back with a dip powder mani. So the color that I will be using is Salem from Color My World Dips, and if I'm not mistaken, I bought this in a duo, a set, but I decided to use Salem. Really pretty glitter, black dip powder with looks like silver glitter in there, and I will be using Color My World regular dip liquid. So this was a one coat dip powder, so I did not do two coats. I only did one coat of dip powder, so I was happy about that. And then I'm going to incorporate some stamping for Halloween. So guys, just hang out with me while I do this application. I just want to say, look how pretty that dip powder is. So I'm pretty sure if I wasn't wearing my respirator, I'd probably have glitter all in my lungs. As I was brushing off the dip powder, glitter was just floating in the air. And I was like, oh, look at the pretty glitter. Just floating in the air. But it was, I really liked this particular color. I thought it was fabulous. And so I did all 5 nails. I only showed 3 on camera, brushing off excess dip powder. And again, as I mentioned, I only did 1 coat. That's all it required. 2 coats probably been too much. Didn't need 2 coats. And so I'm going to go in and encapsulate in clear. Look how pretty that is. I love this color. I'm going to encapsulate and Color My World clear dip powder. Probably need to get some more, I guess. I think I have another. I'm not certain. Anyway, off on a tangent. And so because I'm using clear, I am using a pipette to apply the clear dip powder onto my nail. guys, I did my filing and buffing off camera after about 5 minutes. And so I'm going to go in with some nail stamping. So this plate is from Uber Chic Beauty. Sorry about the lighting. My light has about 3 different settings on it. I was trying to get the best one. And so I'm cleaning my plate off with acetone, and I'm going in with Maniology sticky base coat and applying that to 3 of my nails where I'm going to do some stamping. And so I cut out some of the stamping footage because it took me a few times. I ended up switching out to a different stamper. I think I end up using my cubed clear jelly stamper, and it picked up the images just fine. And so I'm applying and the only reason I'm applying sticky base coat is so that I can make sure that the image transfers. A lot of times you can transfer the image without excuse me, applying a sticky base coat, but when you do this is how you know you got a good clear dip pattern. Because when I put that sticky base coat on there, the color of this dip powder just popped, and I was like, boom, that's a good clear. And so I'm just going to wait about maybe 15 to 30 seconds, give that sticky base coat time to get tacky, and I'm going to go in and apply a little haunted looking house to my middle finger, some bats, and some spiders. So after I finish this set, and after I'm doing this voiceover, I was like, man, I could have colored in the house with like some neon, like yellow neon, the windows, not the house, but the windows, and that would have really stood out on the nail. But I did. I think this was relatively cute and easy to do. Now it took me about 4 times to pick up them doggone bats, and I was just getting irritated because they wouldn't, either part of them picked up or some would be smudgy, and I was like, man, this is a hot mess. You can see, I mean, how much white polish I got on the doggone tattoo towel there. And finally I was like, 2 tears in a bucket, we're gonna stamp these bats on this nail. And then I end up not going closer to the cuticle area, but I was over it. I was over these doggone bats. And so I think the spiders, I want to say I stamped the spiders maybe. I tried to pick those up twice, I think, or maybe once. But one of the spiders wasn't filled in all the way, and that's fine. And so off camera, I give that time to dry because you want to let this dry. Gave that time to dry, cleaned off excess polish. I'm going in with Maniology smudge-free top coat. I'm going to try to float that over the image, and then I'm going to let that dry because I'm going to go in with dip powder top coat. And so I did end up, I smudged one of the bats a little bit, just pressing too hard, because if you use dip powder top coat, you want to make sure that you float that smudge free, and then when you let that dry, I gave it about maybe 5 to 8 minutes. I put it in front of my fan, and then I'm going in with activator. You want to kind of dot the activator over the nail stamping, because I think this is where I end up smearing the bats a little bit. And so once you give that activator time to dry, I'm going to go in with my top coat and apply 2 coats of dip powder top coat and apply some black rhinestones. The black rhinestones was unnecessary because it was too much, because you couldn't even see it on the nail. I give that activator a minute or so to dry. I'm going in with the top coat. The first coat you want to do in 3 swipes across the length and the width of the nail. Repeat on all 5 nails, and by the time you get to the last nail, wait a hot second and go in with the second coat. And on the second coat, you can be more detailed, and you can cap the free edge of your nail. And if you have any embellishments like rhinestones to apply, this is when you want to apply those rhinestones on the second coat. And again, here's where I'm applying the second coat and the black rhinestones, and you really couldn't see them. After the second coat, I wait about maybe, the nails dried down quick. I want to say they dried in like 2 minutes. And so coming up is the finished look. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Please like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel. It's free. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.